tal, amigos? Mi nombre es David Villarreal. Ya saben, aquí les traigo una entrevista con mi amigo AJ Benson, compañero de fundidores, atleta, una persona que pues se ha desempeñado en el fútbol americano internacionalmente. Y pues el día de hoy lo voy a entrevistar porque quiero conocerlo un poquito más, quiero que ustedes lo conozcan y quiero que sepan quién es AJ Benson, dónde ha jugado, dónde ha practicado fútbol, dónde ha empezado, cuál es su historia, ¿ok? Son historias, pues, muy llenas de riqueza, muy llenas de muchas metas, de muchos retos. En este nuevo programa Triunfadores, vamos a estar entrevistando gente, vamos a estar viendo historias de éxito, como es la historia de AJ. Así que vamos a empezar con esta entrevista que va a ser completamente en inglés, porque mi hermano es de Estados Unidos, que nos va a estar platicando todo acerca de él, un poquito más. Así que, pues vamos a darle. Hello, AJ, how are you?
What's up, man? How you doing? I'm doing great. Just relaxing, man, chilling on this nice Saturday afternoon.
Nice. How are you doing in this COVID age, in this COVID, well, in your house right now? How are you doing there?
I'm doing good, man. Just a lot of home workouts. Like everybody knows, if you follow me, working out outside with Power Fitness, man, and trying to stay busy, man. Really, it's a hard time. I know with the whole COVID thing, I'm missing football a lot, but I'm just staying prepared, man, and training hard, staying ready.
Ok, muy bien. Para los que no saben, AJ tiene un canal de YouTube y una página de YouTube que se los voy a estar compartiendo en la descripción. Ahí lo pueden seguir. Como se dan cuenta, pues es una persona atleta, como lo estaba comentando, ha hecho mucho workout de casa, se ha mantenido activo porque no off season, right, bro?
No off season, bro.
No off seasons. So, well, we're going to continue with the interview. Tell me, AJ, who is AJ Benson? Who are you?
Man.
What is the most memorable? What is the most important thing for you that describes you?
I think, man, good energy, man. Always positive. Good personality, man. Honestly, I'm an easy guy to be around. You know what I'm saying? Definitely. I like to laugh and smile. And I'm just a very positive person. A lot of energy.
Yeah. I can agree with that. You're a very positive person. You're a very energetic person. I have been 2 seasons with you and experiences, well, fulfillment, right?
Yes.
Tell me, AJ, from where are you?
Where am I from?
Yeah, where are you from?
I'm from San Diego, California. Southeast San Diego, Skyline Park. That's where I grew up at.
You grew up in San Diego, and what is like your life there?
Man, definitely it's an easygoing place. San Diego, people think it's big, but it's really small. A lot of people know everybody. Everybody knows everybody. Also, you know, it's a tough neighborhood where I live. All kinds of things going on in my city, but definitely it's easy going, and I love my city.
In there, where you start playing football, or
yes,
yes.
So I started playing football when I was like 7 years old. That's the first time I started playing. I actually started playing Pop Warner. I don't know what you guys call it here in Mexico, but it's like Little League, I think, for you guys, kind of like the Potros and Vaqueros. I started off playing at Los Toros Bulls in San Diego, California.
What's the name?
Los Toros Bulls.
Los Toros Bulls. Okay,
yes.
Okay. Nice. So you started since 7 years old.
Yes, that's the first time
very little.
Yes.
Now you're 27?
28? No, actually, I'm 28. I just turned 28 on May 13th.
Oh,
so now I'm 28.
Bro. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you.
Thank you.
Well, okay, you already told me at what age you started playing, at what team you started playing in San Diego. What positions have you developed?
Okay, man. So a lot of people don't know, man. My very first year of organized football, I actually was a tight end.
A tight end?
Yeah, I was tall, skinny, could block, could catch, man, but I wasn't really that fast yet before I really developed into a receiver, and they stuck me on the outside. So my first year was just, tight end. You know what I mean? I loved it, though, because it was almost like you're playing receiver. But also it taught me to be physical, too, because I had to block as well.
Yeah, sure.
Just as much as I had to catch passes. My second year, that's when I kind of transitioned and I started playing receiver and in a corner, going both ways. Transitioned from that to playing receiver. I developed more and I started playing receiver and corner. And then, man, I just really love the offensive side and the receiver position. But all the way to high school, I played wide receiver and DB, both ways. And I started both ways, too.
Okay. So you mostly played in the offense, but you also have developed in the cornerback position. Yes, I think I have seen some highlights of you where you get an interception.
Yes.
Because, guys, raza, para los que no saben, mi hermano AJ tiene una de las mejores manos que yo he conocido, que yo he visto. I'm telling them that you are one of the best hands I have met. You jump so high, you are tall, you are fast, and you are strong. So he's a very complete athlete. He can play, I know, as a receiver, as tight end, you have already told us, and as cornerback. And well, you have one of the best hands in the league. You have one of the best hands I have personally get to cover, because you jump so high and you can grab the ball over the defensive back. I know you are a secure person as a receiver. So tell me, what is the hardest part on your training what is the difficult thing you have been against in your training camp so you can develop that abilities?
Man, really, bro, I think a lot of people underestimate football because football is really more mental than it is so much physical. I think the game is mostly mentally and physically. So me catching a ball, and you really have to be like hand-eye coordination and focus. And you have to have mental toughness, because sometimes you might drop a ball and, you might go down and you just start dropping balls after that. And it's like a confidence thing, but also, man, it's a focus. So a lot of things that helped me, man, focus on catching the ball was just not worrying about the hit. Always thinking catching the ball in my head, in my mind. But also, man, just having the ball, looking where the ball is, tennis balls, catching little things, man, just really working on my hand-eye coordination. That helped my hands a lot.
Yeah, actually, I remember last season when you mostly in the first games, you were like, I dropped the ball and you were like face down, but the next play you catch a ball like up high and up of three defensive backs, and it was like, oh God, this guy is good. He just needs some confidence. He just needs some ball. He just needs some good passes.
All it takes, bro.
Tell us about that. How did you feel in your first season with Fundidores?
Man, my first season with Fundidores was an experience, man. Really getting to know the guys, developing friendships, and also developing trust in my coaches, trust in my teammates. It definitely was a experience, because coming there, man, I really didn't know anybody. But I started to bond with one player, but at the same time, I know the Fundidores had an American before I came there.
Yeah.
Before it was my first season. And I just try to be open with people and not be like, oh, I'm American, so I'm the best. But just wanted to show everybody I'm equal as one. I'm not nothing special. We are treated the same. And I'm going to work hard as just the next person. I'm going to work hard with the team and do whatever is best for the team. And I think a lot of people on the team I earned a lot of people respect for that, is how I was and how I carried myself in practices and games, and around the team mostly. So it was definitely a good experience, man. Fundidores has became my family, especially a lot of the players on the team, man. definitely like you said, man, you're like my brother. So definitely a lot of guys on the team are like my brothers, man, for real.
Yeah. Thank you, bro. Yeah. And I have to tell you, in Fundidores, the second season, we have an American, we have a running back.
Mm-hmm.
But when you came, we were like in deception because we have an American that didn't fulfill what we were searching.
Mm-hmm.
And we were like in the expectative that a good player came from the US.
Yeah.
And when you came and Casey came, we were like, okay, we know Casey because we have seen him in the Monterey Steel, but we didn't know you.
Yeah.
We didn't know you that time. And when we start watching your hands and when we start watching your routes running and your abilities as a receiver, we were like, okay, this guy is good. This guy can make a good gameplay or a play. He can be a playmaker. Yes, have you feel like that in this season and in the last one?
Yeah, man, I came in, I wanted to make some plays. Definitely earn the trust of my coaches. Learn the system. Definitely, bro. I definitely feel like I'm a playmaker. Unfortunately, second season was a little bit tougher for me because I did sustain an injury. And towards the last couple of games, I actually became healthy and started to play a lot more. But injuries happen, and I can blessed to say that I'm fully healed, man. And I'm working, just training every day, and I'm excited for 2021 for sure. But definitely, I want to show the team I was a playmaker for sure, and I can make big plays in big moments.
Nice. That's good. That's good to know that right now you're healthy and training, because when next year comes up and 2021 LFA is up, you have to be at your best moment. You have to be at your toughest. But going back in time, you are an international player.
Yes.
You are an international player. You start playing in the US. Mm-hmm. But where have you been playing before you came here to Monterey? Where have you played? I know you fly away to Europe, so tell us something about that.
Yeah, man. So definitely, coming out of college, man. Like I say before, everybody don't get the opportunity to play NFL, CFL. I did a couple of CFL tryouts out of college. Unfortunately, got cut. It didn't work out, but I mean, it happens, man. But I gave my shot, and I actually got invited the following year to come. But I started looking into this overseas stuff, and one of my first places I played was Ukraine, and then I ended up venturing to Hungary, and then I actually got picked up again to play, selected in the USA national team for the World Games in 2017. So, man, I've been all around the world traveling and playing for a while, man. I've won, playing overseas, I've won 2 championships.
Nice.
Playing overseas. Definitely.
Nice. So you have been in 4 countries.
Yeah, Portugal too as well. I played in Portugal as well. So.
In Portugal also. Well, 5 countries play football, doing what is your passion, doing what you do best. Yeah. And coming back to the LFA, coming back to the league. Who is the toughest DB? Who is the toughest defensive back or linebacker, or who is the toughest player you have played in this LFA season? Well, 2020 and 2019.
Top DBs, man. Are you want Americans or do you want Mexican players?
Who's the toughest?
Okay, man. There's a couple guys on my list, and it's not in no specific order, but I'm definitely want to say Shafino. Shafino is probably one of the toughest players for the Dinos. I got a lot of respect for his game, man. He's a great DB. I like the way he plays. Also, a guy on my team, 2 guys on my team, Checo Cantu. Very good, very smart, very technical, very fundamentally sound. I like Javier Garcia as well on my team. Playmaker, great ball skills. Also Cosme, he's a rookie, was a rookie this year.
Yeah.
He really had
one of the greatest picks of Fundidores this year.
Yeah, he had a great season as well. And also I like Drew Davis from the Dinos too, safety. He's a baller, playmaker, difference maker. and I think his name is for the Mexicas is Oregante.
Javier is
I don't know how to say his name.
I know. I don't remember the name. Arzate.
Yes, number
Arzate.
12 for Mexicas. I like his game too, man. He stood out to me a lot this year too as well.
Yeah, they all of them are actually pretty good players. I think most of them went to the CFL tryout.
Yeah.
This Arzate, if I'm not wrong, that's his last name. Arzate was going to the CFL. So they are one of the top cornerbacks, well, if not the
defensive backs, in the game for sure. Also, the safety for the Raptors, he was nice too, number 8. The American.
Oh, I don't remember his name. But
yeah, I can't think of his last name, but he's a playmaker too as well. Definitely difference maker. He was good.
Yeah, did you know that Checo Cantu intercepted to Cam Newton?
Yes, man. I've heard the story. I heard the story many times, bro. Bro, Checo, that's my brother, man. That's another guy I'm really close with on the team. Definitely, man. I love his fundamentally his technique. He's technical sound. And to be honest, if you pay attention a lot in the games, a lot of people tend to stay away from him. So they must have a lot of respect for him. Yes,
he's pretty smart and has a lot of ability to do a cornerback position. Also, as you mentioned, Larregue, Shafino, Drew Davis, all of them are pretty good backs, pretty good defensive backs. I like that you don't have just one. You have a group, a bunch of people that are good, because here it's difficult to see the level against the US, but I know we're not that far away. We are far, but not that far away. We know that the system, we know the abilities, we know what we have to do. Obviously, the level is different, but we do what we do, and they do it so much well. They do it pretty good that they know how to get there, to get up and in the field, do their thing. What is the hardest team you have been through?
I've been through, man. Definitely, man. I have to say the Raptors, man. The Raptors was a tough game, and Dino's, man. And that's just our conference, but also the Condors is a tough team my first year too.
Who?
Condors, my first year.
The Condors.
Yeah, but definitely Raptors and I can't think of something. Dinos.
Raptors.
Definitely, those are always tough games.
Yeah, well, besides they are at the same conference, they're like classics. They're like our nemesis. Dinos is right here. Just
the North Conference to me, bro. The North Conference to me is very tough, man.
Yes.
The North Conference is a toss up. It's never really an outright number one team in the North.
And you see, this season you have pretty good games against them. You have pretty good games against the Dinos in the first game of the season, and against Raptors, I think you also have a pretty good game. Well, I know you came back without points, but it was a pretty good game.
Yeah,
you missed a lot of players, but you go and do your thing. You enjoy it, and that's what it cares.
Matter.
I have to ask you, what game is the one that you remember the most? What is the game that you say, this game, I remember everything and I enjoy it that way?
Man, I mean, I get this question asked a lot, but I'm still going to say it until it's avenged, man. I think it's my first year against the Raptors in the semifinal. Probably the hardest game to lose, man. I felt like we were the closest. Man, that one hurt me a lot, man, because I really wanted the championship that year. And that's always the goal, man, just to win championship. It's never really individual stats, but it's to win a championship. And that was really tough for me, man, because we lost in overtime. We were up by 17. And at that point, I think I had scored, and I thought I ended the game with that. I think that was the closing. I thought that was like maybe the closing score to end the game, really. We just had to just really run the clock out, really. Be smart.
Yeah, you have your TD against, I think, Correa. It was a pretty good TV from you.
Yeah.
I remember that because Casey sent you I think Casey was, right?
Yeah.
Pass and you jump as high as you know how to do it and put the ball.
Yeah.
That game was one of the toughest games I also have ever played because 17 points in 5 minutes, bro. In 5 minutes. I think that's the toughest game I also can tell you I have had.
Yeah. That one hurts. all the time.
5 minutes for the championship, but well, maybe next year, bro.
For sure.
Okay. Where would you like to play in the future?
Man, I'm liking Mexico, man. I'm kind of grounded here. I'm actually living here a little bit, so I kind of want to keep playing with the LFA because I feel like the league is getting better every year. I don't really know what's in store for 2021, but definitely, bro, I'll be in the LFA 2021.
That's good to know.
Yes.
And tell me, you have last week I think you have a shout out of your highlights from a YouTuber.
Yeah.
How was that, bro? How did you feel that someone far away is
shout out to Call Me Ocho, man. Y'all make sure y'all subscribe to his YouTube channel as well. He's a reactor. But man, no, definitely, man. He ended up subscribing. I guess he was following me on YouTube for a while. He became a fan, or he liked what I was doing, while I was playing, and he really looked out for me, and he did a reaction video to my highlights, and I thought it was so dope. Definitely, he's a funny guy, but he's right. I mean, he says like everybody else sometimes like things I do is unbelievable, but to me, it's starting to become a little normal. People don't understand like a lot of the things that I'm doing now, I've always been able to do since I was a kid. So it was just more perfecting, just keep on practicing at it. So for sure.
Well, he has almost 21 years of experience playing football.
Yeah, exactly. And a lot of people don't know basketball was my first love before I started to play football. So it's the reason why I jump so high, because in basketball, I like to dunk a lot. I like to dunk. I always would practice dunks, dunk in the game. So a lot of people know like basketball was my first love. So I had a lot of form when it came to jumping and trying to dunk and trying to tricks and stuff. So that's where the athleticism from the jumping ability comes to football.
So that's why you jump so high. Okay. So what's next? What's next for AJ?
Man, definitely. So it's off season right now. I'm training. Definitely starting my Playmakers Academy business, where I'm going to be one-on-one training a lot of athletes here in Mexico, all ages. So if anybody's interested in that, please contact me on my social media. And just preparing for the season, man. Like I said, I'm on a fitness and wellness journey. So I'm actually eating a lot more healthy and have a strict diet. And, training really hard and just preparing for the season, staying ready, man, but also practicing mental and physical healthiness.
Okay, you have any name for this business of yours for fitness?
Yes, man. It's called Playmakers Academy. Right now with COVID, what I'm doing is making a lot of workouts and video chatting, and also sharing videos with them right now. But I'd love to get back on the field with them as well. Trying to basically teach them how to be a playmaker, but also teaching them technique. Of course, catching, speed drills, speed and agility, strength as well.
Okay, I'm going to tell them in Spanish. Bueno, raza, como saben, AJ pues está empezando un nuevo negocio de playmakers. Es para todas las personas que quieren mejorar su agilidad, su habilidad, su fuerza y su desempeño en el fútbol americano, para que lo sigan. Y si quieren desarrollar algo, mándenle por ahí un mensajito, mándenle para que les mande información y así puedan estar con uno de los mejores receptores de la LFA de toda la vida, de todo el tiempo. La verdad es un excelente receptor. Si ya nos comentó ahorita que salta muy alto por el básquetbol, que era su primera pasión, y la verdad tiene unas manos muy seguras. Entonces yo estoy seguro que de él pueden aprender mucho, él les puede enseñar muchas cosas y a desarrollarse en toda la extensión de la palabra de lo que es el fútbol americano o para cualquier otro deporte, ¿verdad? Porque como dice, es un playmaker. Y como última pregunta, last question, bro.
Yes.
Which is your favorite NFL team?
Man, I am a diehard New York Giants fan. And it's because my dad is from New York originally, but he lives in California. But all we know is New York Giants, so it's like a religion. We are a diehard fan.
It's from family, right?
Yes, family, man.
Nice. Sure. Okay, bro. Finally, what would you like to say or send a message to the people, to the kids that are watching us that, you know, need some motivation and need to or want to go harder in this sport? Send a message to them.
Yes, for sure, man. If I can send a message to anybody, it would just be mental toughness, keeping God first, staying your mental health, consistency, never give up, and just work hard at your craft. Like, it don't matter what sport it is, whatever sport you play, whatever your job is, just keep practicing and working at it. There's always room for improvement. So definitely, if I can give any message, just keep working hard, stay positive, and the sky's the limit. Believe in yourself.
Well, thank you very much, AJ. I hope we keep seeing you next 2021 LFA season. We'll be rooting for you. We'll be cheering you. You know that, bro, I'm always there for you.
Thanks, brother.
Let me finish this interview telling you thank you for your friendship and thank you for the interview. And see you next time. Raza, nos despedimos con este mensaje de AJ, con estas palabras. Ya ven, que le echen muchas ganas, que tengan mucha mentalidad fuerte y que sigan adelante, que no se rindan. Nos vemos en el siguiente video de mi canal Davicho, en este programa Triunfadores.
Thank you.